I'm so glad that y'all are enjoying the interview. As I always say, tell a friend to tell a friend about private equity. Tell someone the story of New Madrid, Missouri. Tell someone the story of Dr. Ming Lin, who was an emergency room doctor at a private equity hospital in the early days of the COVID pandemic, who called out the fact that it was unsafe conditions, and it was because the private equity company had not adequately prepared for a pandemic. He was fired from the hospital for speaking out. And while we're here, just a thought, let's just put this in the log for now. I know there have been movies about Wall Street and greed and corruption and stuff like that. But if you watched the series on, I think it was Hulu, Dope Sick, about the opioid crisis, and it tells the story of both the Sackler family and then concurrently a small town where opioid addiction is ravaging the community. I'm not saying it's exactly the same. I'm just saying there needs to be a series like that about private equity. And it needs to tell the story of Leon Black, BFF of Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, look up Leon Black's dad, Eli Black. And then concurrently, tell the story of the nursing homes. Tell the stories of New Madrid, Missouri. There was someone in the comments who wrote in and basically said at my high school, which was not in New Madrid, but was not far from there, at this time period, got tons of students coming from New Madrid. And I would think that's probably because of the fact that the school system was really struggling at that point, because the smelter was no longer there to help shoulder the burden of the taxes in that town, thanks to, Leon Black, in my opinion. So Hulu, Netflix, HBO, Amazon Prime, QB, Freevee, CWWB, UPN, CBS, NBC, WB. I already said WB. I'm just making things up at this point. Half of those are probably owned by private equity now. That's probably the reason why these people can't make these. David Zaslav, there's no way he's not friends with these people, right? Allegedly, maybe, in my opinion, parody. But this is a story that needs to be told in documentaries, in a scripted series. Buy Gretchen's book. These are the plunderers. And in the meantime, tell a friend to tell a friend about private equity.